person is still stalking their ex page, because how he gonna go and write "I'm missing a finger"? And I swear to God, when I saw it, it was probably like 6 o'clock. And it showed that the person I wrote it 5 hours ago. Let me show you, so that y'all, just in case if the person going to delete it, okay? Look at the top there. "I'm missing a finger." And I said, wait. And somebody told me about saying like that a few days ago. So I went and do my little research. Come to find out that his ex had wrote a caption similar to that. Well, no, not similar, but about the child, Jay, missing or lost her fingernail or something like that, right? And I said to myself, how is it that that's funny? How is it that a father would turn around now and go and make that a joke and smiling with it? Like, what the hell? And I did not go looking for his page. I was on one of my other pages because somebody sent me a voice recording to tell me something about something on my backup page, blah, 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 the guy that put stuff over there, right? And I went there, and then I was checking my notifications on another page. And when I went over there, what graced my eyes was the first thing that I saw was this nonsense. Well, this in addition to some other things. And I say, seriously? So your child finger was injured at your house, because that's where it came from. Your child finger somehow, whether the door was slammed on it by accident, whatever the case is, because we know that we had some of them the little things happen already when we live in the islands, where if a door was accidentally slammed on your finger and your nail was right there, sir, and it hit you that hard like it turned black and blue, well, you had some of them days, okay? People, it happened to people's toenails, but it happened to people's nails as well. I'm sure it happened to me. I can't remember what it was, but it did happen to me. Because I remember having to bandage up one of those things as well on my mom. Whatever. Anyhow, the fact that he gone and put a glass in his hand like a fool, and then talking about, "I'm missing a finger." He's making a joke, a mockery of it. Like he ain't even got no remorse for what happened to the child. He don't even care. He just want to make a joke about it because, hey, the mom posted it that the child is missing a fingernail or whatever. So let me go ahead and make a joke too. "I'm missing a fingernail." I said, what a fool. What kind of parent does that? What type of parent? A parent that don't even care, first of all. Because it doesn't seem like he did nothing for the child finger. I'm just saying, I ain't see it, meaning I don't know how it looked when he came from his house. But the reason, again, that brought me to even bring it up is because I saw his thing this morning with my own eyes. And I said, well, what a little boy. What a little boy. A person like this should not have no kids. You should not have no kids at all because you're too childish for a person that's going up to 40 soon. But Selma said, Selma says, send me sweet peach, I'm being nosy, but are we having another baby on 101 Stupid Lane? Well, yeah, there is another baby. There have always been another baby. There always been another baby. A baby that goes to the playground and don't know how to go home. He's been on the playground for 3 years now and still crying, still wants to stay on the playground. So yeah, there's always been another baby, Selma. And I'm not being nosy because anything that comes to social media, if they put it out there, I can talk about it if I feel like it. I can laugh about it. I can talk about how childish it is, right? Look at all the people that were out here saying, oh, well, Angela Nelson, she's not pregnant. No, she's just pretending to be pregnant. She's not pregnant. So who's that woman that was taking a baby out the belly the other day, right? That's what I'm saying. It's stuff out here that is just make you laugh. To see the amount of crazy stories and things that people comes up with that don't even make no sense. The woman is not pregnant. Oh, look at her belly. Today it looked big. Not tomorrow it looked smaller. Look, she probably wearing one of those fake bellies. All kind of nonsense. So was they taking a fake baby out of somebody's belly the other day? Nonsense. But that's what I'm saying. If it come on the media, you can talk about it. We don't go at nobody's house and pull out their information, knock on their door, hello. Yeah, we got going on in there that I could talk about. No. This fool sat wherever he was, whether he was at a bar or whatever. I'm missing a finger. You're missing more than that, buddy. You're missing some screws. You're missing a lot. You're missing so many things that I don't even know if they could put you back together. It will take a while before they put you back together. But there are some people over there that are really waking up, because I started to get nosy, like Selma said. I decided to click on the name because I wanted to know if there was any other crap that he wrote before that finger one, right? So keep liking this video, guys. So I decided to click, and when I click, I went to another one that says, sometimes I just laugh and think about how proud of myself I am. And I just had to do this. Positive self-talk. Really? So after writing this positive self-talk, here we go and put in a joke about my own child's finger that is busted. Everybody saw it busted, looking black and blue. The child lost a nail, whatever. Well, now he's making a joke like he has lost a finger too. And I said, wow. But when I saw that one that said, sometimes I just laugh and think about how proud of myself I am, I don't know how proud he is, because he hasn't accomplished nothing. He hasn't done nothing for himself. He's proud to be involved in evil and stir up a few things with people's life. That's how he's proud, that he brought down some pages and all that. And those are things that he's proud about. Outside of that, there's nothing else to be proud about. And then I saw one of the comments over there, sir, that somebody wrote a long comment. Let me show you how long it is. I was like, Jesus. Look, I read some of it, but I couldn't read all because obviously I had to get myself together. But the person is spot on, because a lot of stuff that they're saying in here, telling him how he's harming the children by carrying all of the negative emotions, and why don't you try to get to be the parent that, I mean, the person wrote a lot of stuff. What's with this victim card? Because he's always been playing the victim. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people are seeing the light. A lot of people see through him, you know. But let me move on down here. Let me see, because I think I saw somebody wrote something. Sabrina Randolph, thank you so much for 100 stars. Appreciate you, darling. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Favor, I see you. Somebody write, one moment, guys. Testy, I see you. Oh, God. Julie Peterkin said he's missing a brain. I agree. Not a finger only, right? A lot of things that's missing over there. A lot of things. And unfortunately, he's not like one of them kind of things that you're going to find the screws or going to go to hardware and buy some new screws and just screw it back together. You know what I mean? To make it hold together. No, that one that's somebody had to put him in rehab for about 2 years or maybe longer than that to really get him back. And I don't think he can really come back. He's too far gone. You know what I mean? Imagine what kind of childhood he had. Imagine how much of a troubled child he was. Because look at how he's behaving in his old age. Selma said, no, Simply Sweet Peach, while driving the street of FB, I heard someone is pregnant. What? Selma, are you for real? Someone that was over there at 101? Because now that I put in your last comment together in this one, somebody that was on 101, you heard that they're pregnant? Jesus, may that not be so, Lord. Well, you know what? I don't even care, because anybody that go over there, sir, and get pregnant and decide to keep that child, they aim for a run for their money. Because let me tell you, if you think that it's just the ex that he will be going after with the drama, no, it will be any woman that come along that get pregnant for him or that is around him, period. Margaret said, this man doesn't have no sayings. I am telling you, how childish. Before you be sorry that what was going on with the child finger, especially when it happened at your house, and apparently it seemed like you maybe already told her not to say nothing, whatever going on there. So before you be sorry about that, you gotta come and be a mockery, or put a mockery out there. And hello, how did you know that the ex already wrote something like that on Facebook? That mean that you're still stalking her. You're still watching her. You're still going out your way to go on the fake pages or YouTube or wherever you're going to see what she's doing. and see what she's writing. Because how come all of a sudden now you put this out here? Today, if I'm not mistaken, I heard about that when, today's Friday, and I hear about that Wednesday. That's when that caption was out there. He waited till this morning. Because when I saw his write-up, when I came across it, it said 5 hours ago. Oh my God. Margaret said this man doesn't have no sense. Yeah, period. Exactly. Oh my God. But Yvette Carter said that father is walking his brain. He's walking on a lot of things. And it's so sad. It's so unfortunate that there's good people out there in the world that would love to have children and they just can't. That would be great parents and they just can't for whatever reasons that they cannot have children. But here you go. God allows somebody like this one has to have children, and look at his behavior. He can't even see himself, and he doesn't even care to see. He doesn't even care to get better or do better, and that's the saddest part about it. Linda Mohammed said, good morning, sweet peach. That man is beyond repair. I'm telling you, exactly. And yes, some people apparently seems like they're seeing it. Some people, like the ones that are putting these write-ups, but then still they go back and they keep on watching the nonsense, and it doesn't make sense at all. And maybe they just gonna watch when the children are there because they want to see the children and so forth. But I still won't be able to watch it. I'm sorry. I don't care how much I want to see the children. I would not be able to go and sit down and watch his nonsense. Nope. Janice Joseph said, good morning, beautiful sweet peach. I'm a little late. I love you, God. Good morning to all my peaches. Love you too, darling. Thank you for joining. Never too late, darling. Better late than never. But Jarrell said, yes, the fruit is allegedly. Really? Is that from the tangerine one? Because apparently it seemed like she was back over there again last week or so, right? Braiding hair. So, wow. That's a wow. Okay, good for them. She better buckle up for safety. Buckle up for safety is what she better do. Oh my God. So I'm going to say, and the saying, it's a boy. What? Selma, is that for real? Is that really true? How long has he been dating that girl? This is April. How long has that girl been over there at that house? I'm trying to remember. Did she go to Christmas with him, I think? So maybe only like, well, 6 months maybe? 6 months, 7 months? Not even 7. I don't think it's been that long. Anyhow, to each his own. Let them do their thing over there. So she better prepare herself for some madness, some craziness. Maybe that will take his nonsense away from being too busy following, stalking the ex. But Peggy is saying, Selma, he'll get the chance to take away he'll get the chance to take away that baby to make content. But then it will be a big fight because the other parent will want to do her own media for pennies too. That's why I tell you, she better hold on to her seatbelt, buckle up for safety. Anybody that inject themselves over there so and get pregnant for that one there so, they better buckle up. They better prepare themselves, because yes, that's exactly what he will do, especially a new baby. Content, oh Lord, he can just think about dollars, but unfortunately the dollars are not here anymore, so he'll be waiting in vain or preparing in vain, because it's not the same unless he plans to do it over on YouTube. You know what I mean? He plans to do the content over there so that he could get people to come to YouTube to be watching him over there. You never know, because you know that man is sick. That he does plan things to fit him or his own narratives, but he still don't get nothing out of it, because he still has not made it big. He still has not made it rich. He has not become a millionaire, and he still couldn't go and buy a house. He couldn't even go and buy a 1 point nothing house. So that's my whole point. It was all for nothing, and it still will be all for nothing. So Jamie Gerald says she said on her video yesterday, let me pull down both. She said on her video yesterday that she is not pregnant. She said she also heard a rumor. Really? So who would come up with a rumor like that? Meaning, where would they even get something like that from as far as a pregnancy rumor? especially if they haven't been seeing her. I don't know if she's been doing videos or not. I don't know, but I know people were saying that she hasn't been over there by him. Okay. This media. Pauline Swanee said that's why she wanted the ring for Valentine's Day. Well, Jamie is saying that she said yesterday that she's not pregnant. Maybe she was. Maybe she got rid of it because she realized that it was the sensible thing to do. Only God knows. Maybe that's what pushed them apart. Maybe she wanted to get an abortion and he probably was, only God knows what's going on over there, that them people here. But if that was the case, or even if she become pregnant for him, she should run fast and go and get rid of that child. I'm sorry, my people. She should go and get rid of that child because I would not want a child with him. Jimmy Giraffe says she showed her stomach, but showing her stomach don't really prove nothing, right? Because people that are slim, in most cases, sometimes they could be pregnant 3 months, 4 months, and sometimes their stomach don't even really show like that. You know what I mean? But again, only God knows. But if she's pregnant, or if she was pregnant and she got rid of them, good riddance to her. Because only God up above knows, right? Something drew them apart. Only God knows. Christian Graham said, any woman that go and get pregnant for that man is just careless. On all levels. Especially seeing everything that's been going on for the past 3 years. How that man has been fighting his ex, going to the limits of some bull crap for no reason. For what? To gain what? And what had he gained? Nothing. All he gained was a step down. He went up on a ladder and then he came back down. And he went up on a ladder because why? There were people over there pushing him up. Yes, you can do it. You're Jack and the Beanstalk. Keep going up. Keep going up. Man, I got this outrageously humongous place for no reason, right? Because people was cheering him on. Oh, if you got a better place than her, a bigger place than her, she's only in a 1-bedroom, they probably would get him the child, right? Yeah, they probably would get him the children. Yeah. Meanwhile, went and wasted all that money, bought all of that stuff. For what? For no reason. That's why I said things will never get better for him. It will never be well. He will continue to waste money over and over and over and still never succeed in nothing. Jack of all trades and master of zero, other than gaining women to come in despite. Jamie Durrell said, I thought the same thing. Yeah, because that's what I mean, right? 2 different scenarios here. So if she was pregnant, maybe she said she's not keeping this child, and maybe they had an argument over that. That way she probably left that place because she hasn't been over there, apparently, allegedly. We haven't been seeing her for a while. Or I've been hearing that she's not been showing in videos, whatever. Maybe she decided, hell no, I'm not keeping this child. No way. I see already how he behaved with his ex, how he's playing tug of war with his ex and these 2 girls. You think that I want a child with him? Anybody that go and be happy, oh yes, I'm pregnant for him, yes, get your head examined real quick, boy. So only God knows, right? She said time will tell. Time will tell if she's pregnant, and because she's slim, that the stomach will come after. But trust me, the amount of stuff that is going on around this place and that she's been through with him and his children, and seeing how he tug and war with his ex, she would need her head examined if she keep a child with him, okay? And even care if she wanted for status or what she wanted for, because he ain't got no status. You understand what I'm saying? He ain't got no status. All he got is being a fool on the media. That's it. That's no status. Sabrina said they made that clown spend all his money. That's what I'm telling you. Made him think that he was Jack and the Beanstalk and he could get up to the top and he could do this and this and that. All because they decided, you know what, let's do a collection. We're going to throw some money at him to help him. All because why? They wanted him to get the children away from his ex. So they figured having this bigger place, doing all this, going to the most, that he will get them children. Not knowing it does not work like that. I'm sorry to tell you, it doesn't work like that. So yes, they made him spend a lot of money and he will continue spending. Even if he spent it on his habits. But Peggy Senior is saying the brains are in his head, but the knowledge and understanding is way out of state. want to stay at the end. Oh, Jesus. I like that, Peggy. Only God knows which state is not a state, right? But some other state other than where he is and other than where he came from. Only God knows. He probably thinking that he's still back in China or in the Dominican Republic. He probably thinking some crap like that. But honestly, he needs to grow up. I'm sorry, and I know we've been saying so for a very long time, and he will never grow up. He's like a little boy in a grown man's body. And unfortunately, it's sad that his children is going to suffer because of his behaviors. It's really sad. You know what I mean? And then for me personally, look, I didn't want my children around that fool because his childhood was messed up. Now he gonna mess up the children's one as well. Mentally. I'm gonna say mentally. Right? Because all I can go by right now is mentally. But let me tell you something. In my opinion, if he start making children keep secrets, right? I'm just saying. If he ever start getting to that point of making them keep secrets, that ain't going to be good neither. That's going to be very devastating here, I'm telling you. But that boy needs to grow up. What is he? I didn't even look at the comments of the one that he posted where he said, I'm missing a finger. I didn't even look at those comments because when I saw the thing, I just laughed. I laughed at him to see how childish he is. But I will go back because I'm curious to see what some of them people wrote. I know that I could see like the ones who like it, love it, or who put laughy faces. That's why I say they're encouraging him. They're enablers. And sadly, a lot of those enablers are the ones that got him where he is today. Sadly, down to nothing. Down to have to downsize. So that 50K that he got, that he went out and bought all these McDonald's tables and chairs and gazebos and all these different things that he bought and put in that big place. Where is everything today? Where is everything today? Was it all for nothing? A waste? And you know that when you resell things that you buy, you ain't going to get back the same that you pay for them items. No, you will not get back the same. Because they nobody that can come along and can buy items from you where you've been at a place for a year or a year and a half and they got marks on them or whatever. They gonna give you the money that you bought for them. So that 50K that he got and he started shopping for this and that and look how it still went back down to nothing. Yes, Sabrina. Yes, Sabrina. That's what got me talking about this to begin with, darling. Because I saw that with my own eyes. Nobody had to send me it, darling. I was on another page of mine. And, well, you know, when you come on the pages, sometimes certain feeds, certain people's feeds are right there. I had never blocked him from that page. He probably don't even know that I got that page. So he want to block me, right? But as soon as I came on the page and it switched me, bam. First thing that I saw was that post. He put there 5 hours ago. I'm missing a finger, but he's holding a glass, whatever he's drinking in that glass. He's holding it and got a straight face. Talking about I'm missing a finger. Yes, he did say that, Sabrina. So now he's making a mockery, a joke out of that situation. How childish is that? Virginia, I see you all the way from the Netherlands in the house. How childish is that? Sophia Millington Carter, you have caught us this morning. Welcome, darling. Welcome, everyone. So Hazelbrook said, Chucky will never change. His brain is tiny like his like his sausage. His downsized, oh Jesus, well, you go in a different direction. She said his brain is tiny like his downsized motel room. Oh my God. Maybe it's a studio apartment. Thank you so much for the 200 stars, Hazel. Appreciate you. Maybe it's a studio apartment, right? Because I saw it too. I think when you guys told me to go watch the one where he was trying to pull the tooth out with a string, I went and I watched that and I saw all I'm seeing is a living room area and then looked like a little kitchenette over on that side. I don't understand the area, but I mean the room, sorry. Maybe it's just a studio, right? So that's what I'm saying. You went to the top of the ladder, which was still nothing, but still you came back down. You all the way back down on the ground. It's almost like somebody just took their foot and pushed you back down on the ground. Just like that. How sad. But Sabrina said, ain't no good gonna ever come to that man. Exactly. You just said it, darling. 3 years. And he's still being childish. And he's proud of himself too, darling. Did I tell you that after I saw that post? Well, I mentioned it in the beginning. After I saw the post where he wrote that he's missing a finger, I decided to tap over on his page because no curiosity had me. Because I guess I was trying to figure out what he wrote before this one. When I went and I saw the other one saying about him being, did he say about proud of himself? Some nonsense he wrote. And I was like, this man's brain is really, he's really off. I'm sorry. I know they got crazy people out there that they naturally crazy, meaning that something is wrong with them. And they know, their families know, and they get help for it. They're on medication. They got people that got mental health issues. Their family know it, they know it, and they get help for it as well. This one, he just didn't intend to get no help. And even if he go to get help, remember, he knows it all. He's a jack of all trades. He's even a therapist. So how dare a therapist tell him that he need to take time from social media, or that you need to take time from this, or that you need to refill his pills and up the dose? How dare a therapist tell him that? He's a therapist too. Hello? He's a therapist himself, okay? Chick, I see you in there. I see you all as you're joining in. Sabrina said it's a cubicle with a sink. They call it a little kitchenette, right? Because when I'm looking at the living room space where they were, where he was jumping around dancing, all I can see on the sideline there is something, but I cannot see it that well. And then I asked myself on that video as well, why are the blinds missing? And you just moved there. You want to me like the children already came and pulled down two of them blinds already. Why are blinds missing? There's no way I'm going to rent no damn place that the blinds are already missing. I'm going to tell them, look, I need these blinds fixed before I pay my deposit. Unless this was like a rush, urgent thing. And he told them, look, don't worry about it, not 10 off the price. Only God knows, right? But for somebody that's going to be on social media doing videos, hell no. You ain't give me no damn blinds that got no missing things. Because the first thing people can talk about are those blinds. Tessia Hayes, thank you so much for 50 stars. I appreciate you. The first thing they can talk about is the blinds. In addition to my my downsides that took me all the way down. But Rachel said, this guy is super childish. Yes, he is. He should be ashamed of himself for behaving like this. And he's not. That's the part that's really sad. That's the part that tells you, shows you that he has serious issues and he just don't want to deal with it. He just don't want to acknowledge it. Because there's no way that nobody, I don't care if it's a man or a woman, can be doing this for 3 years of their life and hasn't gained anything, hasn't accomplished anything, but still keep doing it. For what reason? And where is he getting the caption from that his ex posted, right? Had a caption up there. Where did he get that from to now come and write, I'm missing a finger? Where did he get that from? That'll tell you that he's still watching. He's still watching to see what's going on over there. How sad is that? That a person will spend their life and spend their time doing this nonsense. Janice Joseph said, the man is a failure. He's not relevant anymore. He really is a darling. That's why this was me catching cruise after I saw his nonsense post. What he saw, he would reap. And he's reaping everything big time. Exactly. That's the perfect way to put it. He is reaping everything he sowed. And he's going to continue to reap it over and over and over. Yep, he will. Because he ain't plan to repent. He ain't plan to change. He thinks that everything is a joke. Let me make a joke out of this. Even though my child got injured at my house, one got a bump on the head because I saw somebody put, oh God, I saw somebody put a picture, you know, those people that will put up pictures somewhere. I saw one with a bump on the head, and I said, Jesus, you want to tell me one had a bump on the head, one had an injured finger? What the hell? Were they playing wrestling over there with that woman boy? Because chances are that that's probably what was happening. Those kids were probably playing around with a little boy, since the woman, like she braided the child's hair, And maybe that's what happened there. So only God knows. Only God knows. Sophia Millington Carter said, from mansion to mash up. Jesus. I like that. Mash up. Mashed up. Oh God, look. He could have gone and probably invested all that money that he paid in the first place. He could have put them dollars together when they donated to him. He could have probably gone and get a little RV. Just gonna get a little RV and park it somewhere on a plot land, wherever RVs is be, and just go and live in it. That's all I can say. Maybe he need to consider that, because I'm sure that maybe the RV will got a little bit more space than where he is now. But Sophie Bennett Carter said, all he's doing, despite what hurt it brings the children, he don't care. Exactly. Unless it's really an ambulance call from his house, it's all about the money for him. Exactly. And unless it's an ambulance call, that's the only way that he can take them to the hospital. That, or they will have to be severely sick to the point where they're vomiting, high fevers, and he don't know how to fix it or how to resolve it, and it's not going down. That's the only way that he would take his children to the hospital, honestly. He probably realized the child had got hit, whatever, got hit by the door, whatever. He probably said, don't worry, it's gonna get better, it's gonna heal, yeah. And don't worry about your bum, baby A. Your sister had that before too, and hers got better too. Don't worry about these things. Yeah. Peggy, yours is long. I'm gonna read it, but I need to read it on my other phone. Sorry, guys. Unbelievable. Let me get to that. Peggy said, hey. Anise Clark Waters, thank you so much for the 200 stars. I appreciate you. I'm trying to get to pay. Okay, there we go. Peggy said, my question for him is, when will he realize that those invaders he has cheering him on are losers like himself? Says he knows that he doesn't make any good choices. Been out here in the public every time I'm around my grandkids and they're heading to school, I remind them that they are leaders and not followers. There you go. They understand the difference to those words, right? And he can't. But he felt that he was the leader. Well, he was the leader of all of them, and they were following him in his eyes, even though those people were giving him advice, right? Telling him certain things to do. He still felt like he was on top, darling. He's always right, right? In his eyes. But Sabrina said, and he had the nerve to have them babies swinging from the ceiling with a makeshift swing he made. What? I did not see that. Like I told you, when I went to his page, I only went to see what he posted prior to the nonsense about he's missing a finger. And that brought me to the other post he made about him proud of himself. Some foolishness. But are you serious? He had... That's probably where the child got the bump on the head. You never know. And, oh my God, Jesus, take the wheel. Somebody save them children. Oh my goodness, the man is crazy as hell. Supposing the ceiling is not that strong, and next thing you know, that ceiling, you know what, don't even get there. Don't let me go to that place or even thinking like that, because that man is crazy as hell. But Christian Graham said that man went from having the blue eye table to be using his massaging table as a table. Really? Lord have mercy. Jesus, take the wheel. Caddy, I see you. Hello, friends online. Where have you all been? We've been right here. We were here Wednesday. Well, you did type in here Wednesday morning as well. But I think you came a little bit later. Ah, my God, my God. Now you understand the reason why people don't even go in his direction. I did not go in his direction, meaning I just stumbled off in that post, right? And I guess I was meant to see it. Because if it was just posted 5 hours, I was meant to see it when it came up. And I just decided to look at his page. Yeah, curiosity, being nosy. Peggy said he's still trolling his ex and stalking, and put stalking in there. That's why he knows what's going on over there on her page. Exactly. Then again, remember that his mother is trolling. You're right. his ex page. That's true too. So, and I'm sure that he is, darling, with his fake pages. So it's not just the mama. His mother's probably relay things to him, and then he take it up on himself and go and watch it. That's exactly probably going on over there. But how sad is that? That you're going to sit down for 3 years of your life, be stalking the ex, that you told the person that you're going to divorce them. You told the whole world that you're going to divorce the person. And now 3 years later, you're still behind them. You're still up there in yash, smelling the yash as much as you can. Because everything that going on over there, he come and write something, right? He come and write something. Because that's mostly when he does it. He will write some nonsense. So that's what I'm saying. He's still up her nash. I told you all already. That man kept back a G-string, T-string, some sort of underwear over there that he been smelling all this time. That got he still kept, I'm sorry. God, he's still up behind his ex. Stalker. Brenda Alexander say, and that woman he's with, watching that happen is stupid. Exactly. There you go. Any woman that go and inject themselves over there and seeing everything that's going on, everything that he's been doing for 3 years. Stupid just like him. Their self-esteem is so low for everything they've been through in their life that they're just happy to got some unable man, you know, pick them up. Now that I talk about unable man, somebody wrote this, oh Jesus. Let me see what the person said, because I decided to screenshot some of the things that was on his post. One person called him an unable from Timu. Oh God, he's a carbon copy. He's not really an unable. I laugh so bad, guys. Unable from Timu. I said, Jesus, take the wheel. But the person is right anyways, because that's exactly what he is. Just a carbon copy of something that he wished that he could be, but he isn't. Oh God, fake. Love and likes on the video, my people. Love and likes. Need some more love and likes over here, so hey, like the video from here, guys, please, and thank you, thank you. Unable from Timu. Can you imagine? You know that gotta be fake, right? Because a lot of Timu stuff, unfortunately, unfortunately, you see them, you don't get what you saw, right? But what I realized about them, because I have bought stuff from there, if you complain or you want to return or whatever, on some items, they will give you a refund back and you don't even got to send it back. I didn't know that. Somebody told me about that a few days ago. Thank you so much. Mildred said, Peaches family, good morning. Have a productive weekend and stay moist. Drink water. Thank you, darling. We will drink water. Yes, we will. And we will drink more and more water and continue. Thank you so much. But Cecilia Peter said, the swing is so scary when baby ear was in it. Oh my God. But you're talking about this makeshift swing that he made, that he attached to the ceiling. How the hell did he attach it to the ceiling? I gotta see that one. I am sorry, but I gotta see that one. Somebody should direct me to that. Like, was that on a video? Well, I guess it was on a video. What the hell? Who puts a swing? Oh God. So God, please keep on covering them children here. That's all we can say. Keep on covering those children, God. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Who puts a swing in their roof, in their house? I know people do that, like, in, you know, on the outside, like in their garage area, if it got like concrete, where they can drill holes that they know that it will be really, really strong. I need to go and see that, though. This evening when I get off of work, I'm nosy. I want to see that. Sophia Mentor Garden said, and I saw a video with him spinning one in a computer chair, very rough. Wow, wow, wow. And he think that all them things is funny. He think that all those things are funny. And that people are happy to see those things. It's just nonsense. Like, he's too damn childish. Those are things that he did not get to do in his years as a child. So it's coming out in his adult age. And he's using those children. I don't want to support children. He's using them children. Is what he's doing. And these things are very dangerous. But out there say, he does these things because he knows his ex has no control over what he does in his own home. And that's correct. Nobody has control of what he do over there. But the thing about it is that if he himself can't even see that some of the things that he's doing is dangerous, then now it goes to show you his brain is, right? But he's not going to see it anyways. It's all for the camera. It's all for the camera. In his eyes, he feel like the kids are having fun, they're enjoying it, they're laughing, and that's all that matters. It's showing that he's playing with his children, not knowing that it's dangerous type of play that he's doing. Ask him, how did the child get the bump on her head? Ask him that. Did she fall off a bike? Did she fall off a chair? Did she fall off the bed? Did she fall off the couch? Ask him how the child got the bump. Ask him how the child got the finger injury that he now is making a mockery of by saying that his finger is missing. Oh my God. Pedro said every time Keo asked her how it happened, she ran from the live and said she does not want to talk or be on live. Yes, because you know why? Why? Maybe because that man already done coach her. He probably already said, do not say nothing about how this happened. Or maybe this, or maybe that, or maybe you're not going to get this. Only God knows. But that is not good either. Meaning, if she's not saying at all how it happened, I mean, even if behind the scenes, when she's not on live, if she's still not saying how it happens, that's not good either. Because once that man start getting that kind of control mentally to let the children start keeping secrets, no good. No good. Not with that kind of individual. Hell no. Nope, nope, nope. I will have to get that out of my child. How the hell did this happen? The Bible asked my child off camera, obviously, because if she don't feel comfortable saying it online, well, we're going to talk about it behind the scenes, because I need to know how did this happen? Supposing next week you come back with another one now. We need to know what's going on. But Dimple Brown said that goat needs to get lost. He's crazy. I'm sick of him, that old goat. He ain't going nowhere. He loves that people are sick of him. He's just an annoying person, and he likes to annoy people. That's how a person like him is. Patty Bailey, thank you so much for 100 stars. I appreciate you. That's what I'm saying. Can you imagine the things that probably went on in that person's childhood for them to turn out like this? Because you know that he now become like this. There's no way that he just become like this in the last 5 years or 6 years of marriage. No, no. No, he had to be like that from before, from his young age is when he was like that. And only God knows what happened to him back then, what he went through, what center they had to send him in for a few years to try to get him to behave himself. Only God knows. But Detroit, I see you in there. Thank you for listening. Thank you all for joining. Brandon Alexander said he had no things. Yeah, he had none then. He still ain't got none. Yeah, Dimple Brown said that's probably what happened to Jay Finger. That's crazy. Only God knows what happened over there. But if you from the islands, you could think of some things that happened, right? Because we would never say, okay, maybe he was letting her help him build something, right? And he let her use the hammer and bang, 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 or something like that for ponging. And yeah, that's why the finger got like that. Some people will tell you that's how things happen if you live in the islands, right? Or the next thing they might say, hey, somebody was closing and grabbing the door hard, that child finger got caught in that doorway and bam it, hit on that same nail, causing it to be black and blue. Many different things that you could think about that would make a finger become like that, if it's ever happened to you when you were younger. So, Hazel said he made the swing from the bed sheet from the ceiling. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That's so sad. I mean, I'm still gonna go and see that. Hazel or somebody, if y'all know which video it is, please send it to me so I don't have to go and look through his videos. Wow, wow, wow. And he think that that's funny. He think that that's okay. Okay. All right. And they sending CPS over there. They watching him on the video, right? And they sending CPS or somebody over there for that type of stuff. And then children could be seriously injured. Okay, but Brenda Alexander said, did you all see on one of his videos with all this spinning his beard. He's nasty, really. I don't go watch him, honestly. Only if somebody tells me something that happened and they say, watch this, watch from the 5-minute mark to such and such. That's the only time. Other than that, I don't venture into none of them pages. Even somebody asked me yesterday if the Longmouth and the others still out there. Tell the person I have no idea, because I do not go in them people's direction. If I go to one of my other pages to do something and it show in the feeds of those people, then I might see it. Other than that, I don't go looking for them. Why would I? Sophia Mentor Carter said, and he's using them for bad things. Yes, and he's so stupid. All those videos can go to CPS. Yeah, but you know, the thing about it is that FB is going to be deleting videos after 30 days, so he don't even care. He don't even care. Yeah, but you are right. And when they go to CPS, they ain't doing nothing. Look over the years how many things went to CPS, right? And what has happened? Not a damn thing. But they would just look at it as just a dad playing with the children. Well, you know, dads ain't going to play with the children like how the mothers would play with them. Yeah, I could see a dad putting a child in a computer chair. I could even see a child sitting on a computer chair and spinning themselves just for fun. So those are things that they're going to say, oh, those people are just being exaggerating. That's all they're going to say. Peggy said, don't worry. Soon he'll have nowhere to live when the landlord find out what he's doing to the apartment. With Swigger. That's what I'm saying. That's why we'll come back. Love and lights, guys. Please and thank you. That's why I want to go and look at it, Peggy, because I want to see how did he attach that? Where did he attach that? What did he attach it to? Did he attach it to one of those fire extinguisher things that are in the ceiling? You know what I mean? If a fire occurs that is made for water to come out of it, what the hell did he attach it to? I'm so curious. So that's why I want to see that. Not that I gonna do anything about it, but I'm just curious because I want to see how dangerous that thing look. Yes, Dimple Brown, yes. And that's what I'm saying. Something like that can become very dangerous. That's how they start out. Meaning, parents like that, men like that. That's how they will start out. Coaching the children. Don't tell your mommy nothing. If you tell you next time you come back, you're not going to get this or you're not going to get to do that and da-da-da-da-da. And then that'll be right here in them children's mind. And then children will not want to say nothing because they remember the coaching that was given to them. And we know already that he does a very good job of that, right? Go back to the time of the crayon. Go back to the time when the child was in the house and said that she didn't want to go back. Well, meaning Jay, she didn't want to go back to her mama's house, which he already coached because he wanted that to be said on the video. But out there, as a doc, you would think he would enroll his children in some activity like dancing, piano lesson, etc. First of all, he ain't no damn doctor. I'm sorry. He ain't no doctor. But, I mean, whatever he might be, whether it's chiropractor, whatever, he wouldn't enroll them in them things because he had that life. He don't even know what that is. Yeah, he ain't know them about them, so darling. He not thinking about those kind of things. He don't want to spend no money. That's the next thing. He does not want to spend a dime. So when you talking about him enrolling them children in something, them things cost money, darling, and he does not wish to spend money to enroll in nothing, to take them to no doctor, to take them shopping, to buy no new clothes, no shoes, no. Anything that revolves around money, sorry, he not doing it. He gonna do his own lessons. He gonna teach them his own little things, is what he would rather do. But Peggy Senior said, I'm sure by now Baby J told her mom what happened to her finger. The man is screwed. Yeah, I'm sure that she probably did offline. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Even if she don't want to say nothing offline, I mean on a live, then get her to talk about it after the live video, right? Because it's important for her to know what happened to her so that if it happens again, now you know, like, let me just document this. Last time this happened, the child said it was this. Now we come back, now a new thing again. And think about it. The child here is braided. Now me, that Tangerine, she said Tangerine did it, right? Is what somebody told me. So that means that what? Tangerine came around. And if Tangerine came around, that means that bad boy came around too. So rough play, One child got a bump in the head, the other one finger busted. Only God knows what rough play they were doing over there. But Kia Hines said Kia had the opportunity to put this man in his rearview mirror, and she did not. Yeah, even the law should have put him in the rearview mirror by now. I'm sorry. Even the law, all the nonsense that's been going on, darling. Yeah, a lot of things. He should not have gotten a slap on the wrist for a lot of things. He should have been somewhere being disciplined or spending a little time to get his thoughts together and get his head in the right place. But Christian Graham said Baby J will tell her mom no matter what. Yes, and she gonna do it off camera. Because he's watching. He's watching. He's waiting to hear. Let me see. Let me watch the video for this week. Because he want to know if the child is saying anything for the viewers to hear. So that when she come back now, time out, or this and that. No, you're not going to get this. Because I told you that you need to stop saying this and that. That's why he's listening very carefully. And his mama as well. Because I'm sure that the mama is still doing that. Thank you so much, Georges. Good morning. Love you. You're a beautiful sweater. Thank you, darling. I am sure that he's paying close attention because he want to hear if the child is saying it online. But Deborah Brown said that could be it. To the hammer. Darling, I say that because when I was younger, when I was in the islands, many times, you know, I tell you all, my dad was a carpenter, right? So obviously we had plenty tools around our house. And sometimes my dad didn't used to be home because he's out working. And we go and take it upon ourselves to go and do things, thinking that we could do this or we could do that. And boom, your finger, and then your mother say, what the hell you doing? That happened? Trust me, darling, it has happened to even me, even as a grown up. And I was on my own, meaning my own place. And I even tried to put pictures on the wall, and I think I can go and do this and using nail instead of using screw drivers. And boom, I hit my finger and be like, shit. So I'm just saying, I'm trying to think of things that could have possibly happened. Not that he owns a hammer, because he didn't know how to do nothing. Nothing right, at least. His ex was doing it all. But Pettis said Gia is already brainwashed and telling lies to her mom. Well, he started that from since 2022, darling. Guys, one moment. I need to blow my nose, but I need to mute you. Sorry about that, guys. You know my allergy builds up in the morning. But Petty, you're right. It's been like that for a long time, darling. Since 2022. He's been, you know, that's why I said go back to the paint. That not the paint, the marker incident. When he did that all for the camera. Want to make people believe that that smart child who had never done anything like that in her life. Suddenly, all of a sudden, felt naughty and decided to mark her face with markers. And bringing her online for people to see. And she embarrassed him by saying, can we take it off now? That's how I knew that he's the one that came up with that idea. So yes, he's been doing that, darling, since 2022. And it's so sad, you know? And it will, if it continues, it will only get worse. Because the older the child get, and there's little things that she might like doing or like to have when she's over there. And he starts saying, well, if you don't do this, or if you say this, I'm going to take this away from you. Or when you come back, you can't play with this, or you can't do privileges, right? Will start. That's how they like to manipulate the children. So Daphne Neal said maybe he will take it down because Keo told CPS to go there on Monday when the kids are with him. That's what I'm saying. All this nonsense that's going on. A freaking blanket hanging from a ceiling and you spinning children on it. Spinning children on a computer chair, that could be dangerous. They could fly off that chair if they hold on properly. All these things, and nobody ain't going over there. It don't make sense at all. It doesn't make sense. They should be. Unless sometimes they are, and maybe he not saying nothing. Because I won't put it past him as well. Because he want people, these online people, to think that he is such a good parent, right? And no CPS don't come to him. They don't need to come to him. They don't need to do that. Meanwhile, they might be going and we don't know. But Mildred said, Peaches, I'm not judging, but he will cause injuries to that child more than the little one as a joke because big girl have the mother image, but will soon judge that serpent. And not only that, the younger one, she gonna give him a run for his money, darling. She's more tough too. Think about it. Go back, look at how she used to be. Even when she was younger, baby, how she used to be pulling toys and stuff from her sister and not giving it back. So she is more tough, the second one. So no, he ain't gonna be able to get away with her with a lot of things, to be honest. Thank you, Keisha. You do the same as well. He's not going to be able to do it. I'm telling y'all right now, because she's going to be tougher. She already got it in her anyways, you know what I mean? But Diane Hunter said until something serious happens to those girls, that's when it's going to swing. If those were my kids, they wouldn't be in that man's house for sure. Well, mine neither, darling, meaning my children won't be out there night. No, I would be too scared with the amount of checks that I see that going on, that he's doing, that's happening. No, I would be fearful for my children. I'm sorry. Especially girl children, you know what I mean? Boys, okay. Boys play rough. Them and their daddy play rough. That's different. But even when children are small like that, you gotta be very careful. He treats these girls like they're boys, is what he does. And because he don't know no better, he does a lot of dangerous things, not realizing the danger of it. That's why I said, curiosity. How did the ear get the bump on her head? How did Jay finger get busted? Right? Nobody can tell that, right? But anyhow, that's what he need to come and tell the people instead of going and putting a post about he's missing a finger. Like, seriously? Supposing that child finger was really damaged seriously. Like, you're making a joke. Felicia Grant said, they sent CPS to kill House. Yeah, they need to send it to Hayes too for a lot of reasons. Plenty reasons. Every week that he decides to come online doing nonsense, them CPS should be over there. Every time that he does something that's out of line. But Mildred says, sometime when I see that turtle, if I could have go into the phone on oh God, darling, a lot of us, trust me, there's many people that probably felt like if it was that easy to just do something to their own phone. I know what you mean, darling. We've all been there. Remember, we've been here from 2022, darling. So all of us has been at that moment where we felt like, I ain't even going to say it on here, but Peter said, in my opinion, he is as saddest, like to see them cry. Yes, because he himself he's such a child. He's like a little boy, like a little evil boy, not like to taunt girls and try to taunt kids to make them cry or make them fuss. He's still got that childish thing in him. It makes him laugh. It makes him happy. So that's why I'm not surprised of all the things that he's been trying to do to his ex either, because that's just who he is. And it's so sad that this year of 2025 that he's still in change. Still in change. Episode still running into 4 years. Can you imagine? Rachel said, but that he tells that child EXO in front of the camera that she doesn't have to tell her mother anything. What an example. Yeah, he will continue to do it, darling. He will continue to do it. Trust me, he will. He not going to stop. He not going to stop. Every time something happen over there, he going to say, but Dad, you're not supposed to go and tell your mother this. Do I ask you anything that's going on at your mother's house? Why you did it? Oh, yes, because he's watching. When those children are over there with their mother, he's watching. Because we want to hear what the children got to say, right? Is what he's listening for. It's all about what they say. I wonder if they're going to say about this thing that happened over here. But Sabrina said, I think they both were injured swimming from the ceiling. Well, think about it. If Jay was injured from swinging on that ceiling, it wouldn't have affected her. Well, I can't say that because even if she fell off of that thing and the finger went boom like this, it could have ruptured something in there as well. So, Sabrina, you might be onto something, but only God knows. Only God knows what happened over there. But like I said, we just keep praying for the children, because they're the ones who have to go and be over there with him week after week, week after week. So you got to pray for the children when they're in his care, my people. But at least you see what's happening, right? The signs are evident. Okay, he made a joke about, he gonna have to count for when the children come in on Sundays about the child being sick. Now look at what happened. So the child didn't come being sick with a cold or whatever, but the child came with a bump on the head, and the other one came with a busted finger, right? So, my God, when we see it, we talk about it, but to sit and like dwell on it and nothing is changing, no, we're not gonna do that, because it's senseless. It's been going on for too long and it's not changing. So we just pray and leave it to God. But things like this, yes, we can talk about it, our prerogative. Dimple Brown said, all I'm saying is she needs to go ahead and do something now. I'm just not feeling this at all. I'm so scared for those babies. You and a lot of people, darling, a lot of people, and a lot of people has been scared for all these years. That's all they think about, meaning that when they go to sleep at night, they're praying for the children and the mother as well. But the children mostly, because why? The children are in his care week after week. So yes, I understand where you're coming from, Dimple Brown, and unfortunately, to us, it might seem like it's that easy. And yes, maybe it could have been. Things could have went differently because of so many evidence and so many things that was out here on this app. But it all depends on the person as well. Everybody has their own different goals and what they want to do and what works for them. What works for another person might not work for you or me, because hell no, I would already know gotten them from him since 2022. When I say gotten them, he would have never gotten 50-50, period. I'm just saying that's what I would have done. I would have never went with a 50-50 with a person like that. Hell no. He would have got his little 2 days or 3 days, whatever it was before, because he had 3 days, right? And I would have stick with that. And if it became to a place where I saw more danger for my children, hey, if I could get it dropped down to a freaking 1 day or 2 days, I would have gone that route too. I'm just saying, by all means. And everybody got their own opinion. We all are women here, grandmothers, fathers, granddads. Everybody got their own opinion. So we should never get upset about nobody's own opinion or how they feel about a situation, because we see it all the time online, right? Where people, I'm not saying that she's protecting him. I would never take that out of my mouth. But we see where people protect other people, and then something happens that they realize, what the hell was I doing? You know, I should have took matters into my hands sooner for some of the situations that we've seen. So Chick say, yeah, from observation, I think perhaps in his subconscious, he's not remembering that they're girls. He knows very well that they're girls, but he thinks that everything is a joke and that everything is for camera and for people to laugh and people to send more gifts and all this. No. What about the danger of these things? If children tell you, oh, daddy, oh, mommy, can you make a swing in the ceiling so that you can swing us from it? And, oh, that will be fun. Oh, no, sweetheart, that's not going to be safe. No, we can go to the park or something like that. Or if you got a backyard, go buy one of them swing sets. No, you're the parent. You're going to tell the child what's safe and what's not safe. You can just say, okay, no problem. Yeah, let me see how I'll be able to do it. No problem. And you know what? Then we'll go live and we'll let the people see. Seriously? Childish. He's not grown yet. Chicks also said he plays very rough with them like they are boys. I don't know. Yeah, he does play with them very rough. And the question is, boys or girls, like he would have been doing the same thing. Peggy has a comment in here that, let me see. She said, Althea, certainly he's not a doctor of integrity. Everything is only playing in his mind. True. These kids need social activities and meeting their little friends. He'll never spend $1 exactly on them to expand their minds. Facts. Wait until he starts to see their mom starting to have fun with them in the summer. You'll see how hard he tries to debunk what she's doing for them. Facts. And you were right. He doesn't want to spend any money to take them children to the. He won't spend no money on them children, period. Period. Look at how much he was reckoning coins in dollars. 2022, 2023, when everything was for the cameras, right? He was reckoning money. But was he spending on them children? Nope. Have you ever seen him out shopping to buy them children a new pair of shoes or clothes? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. It was just being used for his own purposes. Only God knows how much food he was even buying when they were there. Only God knows, right? He only went shopping one time on the camera when people talk about it. He heard people talk about it on the video that he don't even go shopping. It doesn't look like he buy nothing for the children. He went to the grocery store, throw some things in the cart for people to see. It was all for the cameras. But Lynette Martin said Bob the Builder wasn't in town. So oh Jesus. So Gia has to do his carpenter work. You are right? The Bob the Builder didn't come to town to build no furniture and no bedding and all of this stuff. So Junie had to help. Whatever went on over there. Because only God knows, right? He just moved, so you don't know what he's putting together, what he's using to put these things together. And she has to help. Only God knows. Yeah. Bonita, you're right. She said, I'm just sick of them coming back sick. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't think they came back sick this time, right? I don't know, but I know that I heard people talking about the bump, the finger part, so they came back with other things. What the hell they going to come back with next time? Yes, Rachel. Yes, the boss indeed. Oh, God. Jesus, take the wheel. Anyhow, my people, I'm going to read Doris Brody, and then I got to go. We just continue praying for the children. That's all we can do. All these things that we see. She said, I know some wouldn't like what I am about to say, but if they were my children and I am picking them up from being with their dad and they have injuries, I'm going straight to the police station and filing a report. Then on that Monday, I will take a trip to CPS office and do a report in person. You better believe if they come from the mother with injuries, it will be posted all over social media. Facts. Spare him and not in my talks. And you're right. I mean, everything that they come back with, honestly, whatever it is, it should be documented, right? It should be documented. Because, I mean, the videos are going to be there. If they were on YouTube or whatever. Even if Facebook delete them after 30 days, YouTube will still have them. Everything should be documented because that's evidence. That's proof that, hey, I pick up these children. They got bumped here. This one finger busted. I don't know what the hell is going on. But I understand where you're coming from. So that if you took them to the doctor or you go file a report, at least it would be documented and noted that I just pick up my children and here they go with this injury. Let's see what's going to happen next, right? So if your man does say F could grab and shake some stinks in his evil head, darling, I don't even know if that will work. Would that even work? I don't think it's that easy. No, somebody need to put him away in an institution for at least about a year or something like that. Away from everything. Take the phones, no social media, no need to take no alcohol, no drugs. Everything should be taken away and just focus on mental health. Caddy, it said unable to join you, darling. Send the request one more time, but we got to get off of here shortly. All those things should be taken away. So that way he ain't got no privileges. Just give him a damn book, a book on self-care or whatever. Let him focus on that, on getting better is what they should do. No phones, nothing that can communicate, no laptops, no iPads, nothing that can get him on the outside world where he can see nothing that going on with his ex and them children. They should take it all away from him and just have him with books. He play chess and play maybe cards with the people that are there with him, and that's all he should be having, and therapy when he needs it. And maybe if they do that for a year of his life, maybe he will be better, maybe a little bit better. Maybe he'll have a different outlook on life, maybe. All right, my people, I got to go. Isaiah 44. We'll bring this F y'all. I see Carolyn Cox. I see you, Sister Amber. Janila, Taja, Prego, words on the street. Really? Really? Sweet Peach, Gia lost her nail, Taja Prager. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing, darling. But apparently, Jamie Jarrell already said that the girl said on the live yesterday that she's not pregnant. She's not pregnant, so she even showed her gut, but showing your gut don't mean nothing, right? Because many people could be pregnant for 3 months and their stomach could still be flat because they got those long bellies, so the baby's growing, but you can't even see it until months after. But, we will see because you can't hide pregnancy forever. You know what I mean? So if your mental card is correct, SMBCP, send him back past 19 years old so you can read it. I said 1 year, you come up with 19? Jesus. Oh God, they gonna give 19 years. But even if they put it in there for a year or two, so you can grow some sense, maybe that will help. My people, let me go here so I don't be late for work. Thank you all so much for joining in. Tomorrow on the freestyle, we will have more time to chat, catch some more crews, and just, and just laugh a little bit. That's what I'm going to call it. Some of these things, what else can we do? We're not going to cry. We can't see these things and cry. We can shake our heads. But even though we shake our heads, is the reality of life and what's happening. And CC is still saying unable to join you, darling. I don't know what's going on. It's like you're not meant to come today. Sorry. Unable to join, unable to add guests. All right, darling. CC, whatever you have to say, hold it till tomorrow and we come back at the freestyle. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for our freestyle, and I'll have more time to chat as well.